Okay, you guys, let's do the review. I gotta tell you, I glanced through this review and I am obsessed with it. It's a glorious review, you guys. Glorious. Let's do it together. Actually, let's not do it together. Please don't be doing this with the video. Please go try these problems on your own. Please identify where you get stuck. Use the video to find where you get stuck. And then, after you've had some time to forget, recopy the problem fresh. Don't look at the work and try it again. Okay? All right. So, an employee at a fidget factory is trying to better understand the cost of producing fidget spinners. They wrote this expression to represent the cost of producing them. Okay, so they're explaining a whole lot here that you actually don't need to know at all. It's interesting, but you don't need to know, okay? It's $9 to start up the costs, which is interesting. And then $2 per fidget spinner, whatever. Basically, you guys, this fidget spinner situation is modeled by that equation, is all we care about, all right? The other thing we care about is to understand what is what. It represents, so you guys, look, what represents? The function represents the average cost. That means a of x, which, remember, is y, is average cost. To produce x fidget spinners, that means x is number of fidget spinners. All right? So you guys, please, if you can read and identify and underline and label what's what, you're going to have such an easier time. That means this right here, this is the x-axis. This is number of fidget spinners. And this is the y-axis. This is my average cost. Okay? Okay. Let's go figure it out using this equation, all right? Now, they give you a table which is nice and all, but I can't see how this table is going to help me more than my understanding of rational functions, all right? This right here, I know has a vertical asymptote at x equals 0, which isn't that remarkable. It just means, like, this makes no sense if we're not going to produce any fidget spinners. Okay, so we're going to produce at least one fidget spinner. The next thing is that it has because the degree on the top is 1 and the degree on the bottom is 1, and Bobo Button tells us that if the exponents are the same, divide coefficients. This tells me that 2 divided by 1, so y equals... why did I write 0? Y equals 2. Oh, what a nightmare. Why would you do this to me? Y equals 2 is my horizontal asymptote. All right, that means y can't ever actually be 2. So we're gonna write that down as soon as I get my pencil back under control. All right, these are very important things to me, okay? I can do this. I can plug the 1 in, and that's 2 times 1 is 2, plus 9 is 11, divided by 1 is 11. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 9 is 13, divided by 2 is 6.5. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 9 is 15, divided by 3 is 5. 20 plus 9 is 29, divided by 10 is 2.9. All right. This is fine, and then we can go plot these if we wanted to. 1, 11, 2, 6.5, 3, 5, 10, 3. Okay. And then we could connect this, you guys. I'll do it, even though I have strong feelings that tell me you can't. And then keep in mind, you guys, this y equals 2 asymptote right here means we cannot touch this line of 2. Boom. Now, I connected this just because I want us to see what's going on. But I will tell you that I don't like it because this suggests that we can produce non-integer amounts of fidget spinners, like 0.5 or 0.3 or 5.2 or whatever, which we cannot. Okay, so this graph really should just be a series of discrete points. But that's just me being a little too critical of this problem. We don't need to be this critical, okay? All right, so here's what I want us to understand in this situation. The x equals 0 asymptote of x can't be 0 was the whole, well, this situation makes no sense if we're not planning on making fidget spinners. The y equals 2 asymptote of we cannot have y be 2 is a more interesting concept. So this is my average cost is y. And the more I sell, the more my average cost goes down, which is fantastic. But I can't expect the cost to go down forever, okay? It's still gonna cost me at least a certain amount to make each fidget spinner. And this equation tells us that I'll never get the average cost to be less than $2. So please make sure you understand what this horizontal asymptote means. A, make sure you understand what it is, and B, what it means, okay? What is A of 25? Okay, just plug 25 in here. 2 times 25 is 50. 50 plus 9 is 59, divided by 25 on the bottom. And this is approximately 2 point something small, okay? It's just barely more than 2. Use a calculator, find out exactly what it is. I don't have a calculator right now. Okay, what's the average cost to produce 100 fidget spinners? Oh, let me go find 100 on my x-axis. It's not there. It's not even close to there. 100 is like over where my couch is, okay? So, oh my gosh. Thank you. I'm gonna show them. You guys, what a guy. My husband just brought me a tasty treat. Okay. Okay, so now, this 100 is them basically saying, way over there. It's basically asking end behavior, you guys. This thing right here, at this point, is approaching my horizontal asymptote of y equals 2. It's going to keep approaching it. And when it finally does reach my couch on the other side of the room, it's going to be 2. The average cost is going to be about $2, that asymptote. Fidget Factory wants the average cost to be 2.05. Whew, thank God, that's possible. How many fidget spinners will they need to produce? Okay, I'm not going to be able to tell that off the graph, so I got to bring my function down here. The a of x equals 2x plus 9 over x. And then I'm going to put 2.05 right there. And now we solve this like a rational equation, because that's what it is. Get x out of the denominator. You can also use my get common denominator, forget common denominator. They're both the same thing. So either multiply both sides by x, or multiply this guy only top and bottom by x. Either way, these will cancel, and you'll get 2.05x equals 2x plus 9. Now we'll subtract the 2x from both sides to get 0.05x equals 9. And then we divide both sides by 0.05 to get that x equals 140, 80, 180. Nope, 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 don't do that again. Oh my God, don't do it again. My pencil is trying to explode like it did last time. I'm just gonna grab an eraser so that I don't have to deal with that. Okay, 180. That's how many fidget spinners? 180. Okay. That's actually making me think that when they said 100, they didn't want me to just generalize about 2. Maybe they wanted me to plug 100 in for x. So that would have been 209 divided by 100, which would have been $2.09. Okay. Anyway, you guys, you get it. I personally would argue that the important thing is to understand what these asymptotes mean. Like right here, when they asked 2.05, I went, phew, thank goodness, because they were getting dangerously close to asking for it to be $2 or even less, like, well, 195. If they had asked for the average cost to be that low, it would have been no way. Can't happen. You'll never get the average cost that low. What is a of -5? That's plugging in -5 for x. So 2 times -5 is -10 plus 9. Sorry. Okay. Completely lost it. Oh, right here. -10 plus 9 is -1 divided by -5, and that is 1/5. They're saying, so the answer is 1/5. Does it make sense? Why or why not? Well, you're telling me that x is -5, and x is the number of fidget spinners. So how could it make sense? How could I make -5 fidget spinners? Doesn't make sense. Okay? All right. So that's it for that. I'm just going to break these up into tasks so the videos are shorter.